Hi, my name is Kirkland Smith. I'm 45 years old and I'm an artist. In the last 6 years, I've been working in trash. Trash! My work is only as good as my trash. So when people bring me their things that they would throw away, it gives me so much more material to work from than I would just have collecting at my own house. And I love that people bring me their stuff because now I don't have to do dumpster diving like I used to in my early days of collecting. And I try to work 5 to 7 hours a day. I began creating assemblage. I wanted to create a piece that brought attention to our disposable society and the plastic that we use in particular. I wanted it to still look like a painting so that viewed from a distance, you wouldn't know that it was made up of stuff. And as you got closer to it, then you would start to see all these things. And I didn't want to actually paint any of the items. I just used them as my paint. So instead of putting a brush stroke of color down as I would with a painting, I would find an object that was the right value, shape, size, texture, and piece it like a puzzle so that when you got up close, you would recognize that item. And I think that the work that I do is really, it tells a story about us today, our society in America. When you look at my work, you see the things that we are using, consuming, and disposing of every day. I'm not an environmental expert, I don't claim to be, but I do feel that as an artist I can help start a dialogue. It's got a message for everyone, and I think that it's a great way to start a conversation.
I love naked Barbie dolls. All shapes and sizes, they're great. It's a good flesh color, actually. See, you've got all this variety. Look at all that variety just in. That's why I love working with toys. You're not going to find many bottle caps this color or this color. Oops, that's me. Oh, sometimes I can lose my phone in my work. The piece I did for Art Fields, it was one that I just felt inspired to do, and it was a portrait of Steve Jobs, and I only wanted to use Apple products, so I wanted to use his creations to create his likeness. When people recognize the person, the subject, they want to come over and take a look, and then as they get closer and they realize what it's made of, then I feel like the dialogue, the conversation starts. I like when I get to a certain place in the piece where it's starting to come out, I can see what I'm doing, and it's like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And sometimes it's a struggle to get to the end of the tunnel. I think that my work helps in a very positive and fun way to give a message of the importance of the 3 R's, which are reducing, reusing, and recycling. I do it because I have to, because it just wants to come out. I want to work bigger. I'd love to work much bigger. I don't know, just taking a big junkyard or a scrapyard and being able to rearrange the items in a way that when you flew overhead, you could only see it from that perspective. It would be really cool to do something with the tops of buildings, or I don't know, maybe a huge parking lot and park the cars in a certain way that would create, really, I love to do portraits, so I think portraits, but could be anything.